Want to know why good people get treated badly? Because they keep giving people access after the disrespect begins. Not because they deserve it. Not because they are weak, but because they confuse kindness with tolerance. And that mistake costs them more than they realize. One lie, one canceled plan, one joke at their expense, one relationship where they give everything and receive almost nothing, one boundary crossed again, and again, and again. There are 5 types of disrespect that destroy your peace slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, and most people accept them every single day. From family, from friends, from partners, from coworkers, sometimes from people they love the most. But here is the truth you need to hear. You are not responsible for the way people choose to treat you, but you are responsible for what you continue to tolerate. Being kind does not mean being weak. Being loving does not mean accepting everything. You can be a good person and still say no. You can forgive someone and still remove their access. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 types of disrespect you should never tolerate again. A few years ago, someone I cared about treated me like I did not matter. They lied to me, ignored me, made promises they never kept, and slowly, they made me feel smaller. The painful part is not only what they did, it is what I kept allowing. I stayed quiet. I made excuses. I told myself they were stressed. I told myself they did not mean it. I thought forgiving them made me a good person. But I was wrong. Forgiveness without change becomes permission, and kindness without boundaries becomes self-abandonment. One day, I finally understood something. Being kind does not mean being weak. Being loving does not mean accepting everything. You can be a good person and still say no. You can care deeply and still walk away. You can forgive someone without giving them unlimited access to your life. That realization changed everything. The wrong people became uncomfortable. Some left. The right people stayed. And my life became quieter, lighter, healthier. Because when you stop tolerating disrespect, you do not lose good relationships. You lose the relationships that only survived because you kept betraying yourself to keep them alive. The first type of disrespect is lying. Small lie, big lie. It does not matter, because every lie carries the same message. You are not important enough for the truth, and most people do something dangerous when they catch a lie. They question themselves. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe it is not worth bringing up. But silence teaches the liar that confusion works. So the moment you know something is not true, do not panic. Do not argue for 20 minutes. Do not beg for honesty. Say this: that is not true. I know what happened. Then stop. Let them respond. A person who respects you may admit the mistake. They may apologize. They may correct it. But someone committed to manipulation will get angry. They will change the subject. They will blame you for noticing. And that tells you everything. You do not need to investigate every excuse. You do not need to prove your intelligence. You only need to watch the pattern. Because honesty is not a luxury in a relationship. It is the minimum standard. And when someone repeatedly lies to you, they are not protecting the relationship. They are protecting their access to you without accepting responsibility. The second type of disrespect is wasting your time. Because time is not replaceable. Money can return. Opportunities can return. But the hours you spend waiting for someone who does not value you are gone forever. This disrespect often looks small. They arrive late, cancel at the last minute, make promises they do not keep, call only when they need something, ask you to rearrange your life while they rarely adjust theirs. And most people keep saying, "It is okay. No problem. maybe next time. But if the pattern repeats, your answer must change. When someone respects you, they respect your time. So say this calmly: my time is important. If this keeps happening, I will stop making plans around it. Then follow through. Do not lecture them. Do not organize your life around someone who treats your time like it is disposable. A sincere person will apologize and make an effort. But if nothing changes, believe the pattern. Your time is not a waiting room for people who only show up when it is convenient. Protect your time, because the way you protect your time teaches people how seriously to take your life. The third type of disrespect is harder to spot. Because it rarely looks like an attack, it sounds like a joke, advice, concern, honesty. You are too sensitive. You cannot take a joke. I am just being honest. You are overreacting. But if the same person keeps saying things that leave you feeling smaller, pay attention. Some people disguise disrespect as humor because humor gives them an escape. They hurt you. Then when you react, they blame your reaction. Now suddenly, you are the problem. Do not fall for that. A joke stops being a joke when it repeatedly costs you your dignity. If someone constantly makes you feel bad about being yourself, they do not belong in your inner circle. Say this calmly: do not speak to me like that again. Then watch what happens. A respectful person will understand. They may apologize. They may adjust. But someone who needs to control you will say, "You are too sensitive." That response tells you everything. You are not asking them to agree with every feeling you have. You are asking for basic respect. And if someone repeatedly needs to lower you to feel bigger, stop giving them access to your confidence. The fourth type of disrespect is a one-way relationship. You listen, you help, you check in, you show up when they are struggling. But when you need support, they disappear. When you stop reaching out, the relationship goes silent. And slowly, you begin asking yourself, am I expecting too much? No. Real relationships are give and take. Both people care. Both people try. Both people show up. Not perfectly, but consistently. So here is the test. Stop carrying the whole relationship. Do not call first every time. Do not rescue every problem. Do not keep pouring energy into someone who only notices you when they need something. Then watch what happens. A person who values you will feel the distance. They will reach out. They will ask what is wrong. They will make an effort. But if they disappear completely, the silence is your answer. If a relationship survives only because you keep carrying it, it is not a relationship. It is a burden. You do not need to punish anyone. You simply need to stop exhausting yourself for people who would never do the same for you. Protect your energy. Invest where care is mutual. The fifth type of disrespect is the most dangerous. Boundary violations. You tell someone, do not yell at me. Do not show up without calling. Do not share my private life with other people. Your boundary is clear. There is no confusion, but they cross it anyway. Then they apologize, make excuses, say they forgot, say you are overreacting, and later, they do it again. Here is the truth. A boundary without a consequence is just a wish. If someone crosses a line once, speak clearly. Say, I asked you not to do that. If it happens again, I will step away. Then watch the pattern. If they respect you, they will adjust. If they keep crossing the line, believe their behavior, reduce their access, leave the conversation, create distance, and if necessary, walk away. Because repeated violations are not accidents, they are decisions. They are choosing to disrespect you. You do not owe anyone unlimited chances to keep hurting you. The people who genuinely care about you will respect your boundaries. The people who only value access to you will fight them. Your peace matters more than their discomfort. And protecting yourself does not make you cruel. It means you finally stopped negotiating with the things that keep breaking you. Here is the final truth. Walking away is not weakness. It is not cruelty. It is not failure. Sometimes, walking away is the clearest form of self-respect. You do not need to keep explaining your boundaries to people committed to crossing them. You do not need permission to protect your peace. You do not need to stay connected to people who only value you when you stay silent. From now on, stop asking, "Will they understand?" Start asking, "Does this relationship respect who I am?" That question changes everything. Because when you stop tolerating disrespect, the wrong people may leave. Let them. The right people will not punish you for having standards. They will respect them. They will respect your time, your honesty, your boundaries, your peace. So remember this. You are not difficult for asking to be treated well. You are not selfish for protecting your energy. You are not cold for walking away from repeated harm. You are finally choosing yourself. If this message spoke to you, comment one word: enough. And please subscribe to the channel and follow me for more new things. Because from today forward, you stop teaching people that disrespect is free.